Hey, good morning and welcome to today's live market profile analysis. This is the weekly expiry video and today is 22nd of July. So today is Thursday, the weekly expiry. And before I share today's analysis, just want to share a quick disclaimer that trading futures and options or futures, it involves risk and is not suitable for all investors. So the information which I'm sharing is for educational purposes only and cannot be used for any trade related activities. Okay, so let me just quickly share the market profile chart and show you what's happening currently. So let me just minimize the chart. So sorry for the messy chart. Uh, so what has happened, since last, so earlier we had expiry on 15th of July. We are now Thursday. Today is 22nd of July. And what you see is basically the inventory is long to too long. Okay. So there are a couple of weaker references. So first is this, clustered highs, which is there. Then we have a sort of a balanced profile, and we also have a prominent point of control. Okay. So this is the zone. So I would consider this entire zone as where, the supply or, the sellers came in, where a lot of selling came in and there was an equilibrium. So if you see the profile of 16th of July, there was an equilibrium both from buyers and sellers, which is pretty dominant, visible from the visual structure of the profile. After that, so once the equilibrium formed with, or the balance formed between buyers and sellers, we saw a gap down opening. So this was Monday's profile, 19th of July. We saw a gap down and auction just continues to the lower side. And this day, I consider it more as an inventory adjustment break because a lot of inventory, so right from 12th of July to 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th, a lot of people or a lot of weekend players, they were long. And this is where, the auction cleared all the weaknesses. And a surprising thing to notice, the auction stopped around the POC or point of control of 12th of July. Okay. So this was one of the area that why the auction is rejecting here. Why aren't selling happening below that? So that was one of the area or the job, I would say the area of interest where, I was actually looking at. And the very next day, it cleared all my doubts. So this is the point of control. And if you see a clear rejection, a sharp rejection with a single print. So clearly a sharp rejection seen, and the auction started balancing, within this zone. Okay. There was another area here. So it was a single print around 15,600. So it was a POC of 21st of June. Yeah. So let me, I'll share. I'll just minimize this. Okay. So this is that particular area. So 15,597, or I'm considering 15,600. So this is where the auction just develops sideways and then it closed higher. Yeah. So again, we have got good selling happening from this particular point of control and good buying again coming from this particular. So this is where the buyers are. And now what has happened today in the expiry is, so let me again clear the drawings. So some of the reference point which I had is, so first of all, this is not a good structure. There are multiple anomalies here. Second is we have a single print of Tuesday's profile. Your Wednesday was a holiday. And since last 2 days, the auction was telling me that the sellers are strong. Earlier, buyers were strong. Now the sellers are strong. So some of the references which I had was, first of all, this single print zone. So if you see, this is one of the reference zone which I have. Second reference zone is this particular high, because this is a weaker reference because this is open equal to high. So this I consider as a very visual reference where exactly it opens, sellers came in. So a lot of weaknesses was seen. So these were some of the two references which I was looking to observe the market confidence. So what happened is the auction. So today again there is an anomaly. So today it is like open equal to low. Okay, so this is also an anomaly which is developed today. But the auction is just trying to one time frame higher, And in the current E period is where, you know, the auction is has broken the one-time framing. Uh, but still, I'm looking at the data, and still the buyers are pretty strong. So what's happened is, so this is the value, or the, you know, I'm now considering this as the demand zone. Auction clearly, rejected from that demand zone and is developing higher. And I'll be observing whether it accepts in this value or not. So whether it accepts within this value area high and the value area low. Okay. So this is where the sideways movement development is happening. And right now we are having some anomalies which are developing, while the auction is getting created. So from the intraday references, some of the anomalies are, we have got a poor high. Second is we have got a half back. Okay, so this is the intrabar half back. And third reference is open equal to low. Okay, so these are the intraday references which I have. This can be, so I'm expecting some sideways development movement here. As you see, the option just tagged the POC, and, you know, again seller. So this is again a visual reference. So I'm expecting this to, you know, continue higher, and you know, see whether this particular gap is getting filled or not. Okay, so we have this another anomaly, and plus we also have unfinished auction at the high of 19th of July. Yeah, so this is the overall trade plan which I have for today, and I'll be observing. So at the moment, I have not taken any trades. I am currently just observing the auction. I've not taken any trades. And for those of you who want to get trained on market profile, there's a pre-recorded training session which will be available in the YouTube description. Go through it, and it will help you to basically help how to identify trade locations. Second is how you can develop your own edge, your own framework, and how to trade with confidence. So, also you can visit my website, Telegram, subscribe to my Telegram channel. That's where I do post a lot of charts. Even I post some of my MTMs or some of the live trades which I have taken. Okay. So I'm just switching back to the market profile chart. And if you see, the auction is just developing sideways. So I'm expecting continuation to the higher side. Let the auction take some, breathe, let it breathe for some time. So this is like a breathing zone. And I'm expecting higher continuation because we have a HVN here. Plus this entire structure is a 45-degree. So higher the odds that stop hunting will happen. And, we should see a good tempo to the upside. Okay. Yeah. So I think I've been talking since last 15 minutes. So let's just observe how the auction develops and see. It cleared the poor high, and it was a good increase in the tempo. I'll just go to the order flow chart and see, how, and look at the numbers. So let me share the order flow chart. And if you see, this was a good stop hunting. So we have got 282 trapped sellers, positive delta. So, buying or stop hunting was seen. And so let's wait. So we are also at the one standard deviation, above one standard deviation. So I'm expecting continuation to the upside. Okay, switching back to the market profile chart. Yeah, so good auction development is happening. Why the auction stopped here? So this period is E period. So you have to ask why the particular E period stopped here. And if you see, POC is acting as the level of support from intraday perspective. So this is the developing point of control. And again, buyers came in, and they cleared out the so this was a stop hunting move. So I'm expecting some sideways development, but at least tag a HVN which is here at 15,822, and also we have got AB poor high plus a 45-degree inclined slope. So slope. So more the odds, higher the probability of clearing the high, and try to see whether we see rejection in this particular gap. Okay. Yeah, so that's a quick plan which I have. Currently not in any trades yet, and I'm just observing the auction, and I might not even take a trade today because I'm having a slight headache, so I'm not in the state of mind, in a good state of mind, or in a stable state of mind to trade, or because that's where the emotions do come in, and I don't want to trade with emotions. I just want to trade what the data is telling me. So right now the data is more showing strength from buyers compared to sellers, but I'm not looking. So there was a trade opportunity here, but already it got cleared. Yeah, so I'll be just observing the auction. And yeah, I think that's it from this. And let's again catch up again next week and see how the auction develops. Yeah. So take care, happy and safe trading. Bye for now.